Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today's video is really important because we're going to talk about what to do if your work visa gets refused. I know it can feel heartbreaking, months of preparation, paperwork, and hope only to receive a rejection letter. But don't panic. A refusal is not always the end. In many cases, you can appeal, reapply, or challenge the decision. So in this video, I'll explain step by step what your options are after a visa refusal and how the appeal process actually works. First, let's be clear. A visa refusal doesn't always mean you did something wrong. Sometimes it's about missing documents, unclear explanations, or the officer simply not being convinced. That's why the first thing you should do is read the refusal letter carefully. This letter usually states the reason for rejection. For example, it might say, failure to prove financial stability, insufficient ties to home country, employer documents not verified, application incomplete. Knowing the exact reason is your starting point, because your next steps depend on it. Break this into 3 main options with examples. Option 1. Appeal the decision. Many countries allow you to appeal if you believe the decision was unfair or based on a misunderstanding. This means you ask the authorities to review your case again, often through a higher immigration tribunal or court. Example. In the EU, if your work visa is denied, you usually have 3 months to file an appeal. You'll need strong legal grounds, such as showing that your documents were ignored or the officer made an error. Pro tip: appeals can take time, so it's often best to consult an immigration lawyer. Option 2. Request an administrative review. In some countries, instead of a full appeal, you can request what's called an administrative review. This means another officer looks at your application to check if the refusal was fair. The UK, for example, allows this option for certain types of work visas. Option 3. Reapply with stronger documents. Sometimes the fastest solution is simply to reapply. If your refusal letter says your financial documents were weak, then strengthen them. If your employer's sponsorship letter was incomplete, get a new one. Example: a candidate who got refused because their job contract was missing details reapplied with a corrected contract and got approved on the second try. Step by step, check the deadline. Appeals often have a strict time limit, like 30 or 60 days. Collect supporting evidence. Add anything that was missing or unclear before. Hire legal help if needed. Immigration lawyers or consultants can prepare strong cases. Stay honest and clear. Don't invent information. Just strengthen your weak points. Remember, an appeal isn't about submitting the same weak application again. It's about showing why the refusal was incorrect or unfair. Always double-check your documents before submission. Be consistent. What you say in your application must match what your employer says. Provide evidence for everything: job offer letters, financial stability, qualifications, and ties to home country. And lastly, don't ignore small mistakes like missing signatures or expired documents. They can cause a rejection too. So if your work visa gets refused, don't lose hope. Many successful applicants got approved only after an appeal or reapplication. Your options are: appeal if you think it was unfair, request a review if the country allows it, or reapply with stronger evidence. Stay patient, stay prepared, and remember, one refusal does not define your future. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more visa guides, and drop your questions in the comments. Have you ever faced a visa refusal? Share your experience. It might help others too. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.